They did hit on Devontae Smith last year, I think.
I'm setting the over-under on Eagles drafting wide receiver first round at 0.5. Do we hit an over or an under?
Over.
Wait,
Over
so
0.5.
sad.
Over 1.
They have 2, I think.
Oh yeah. They're 18 and 19, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
can't,
have two.
bro. They can't pass up this draft class of wide receivers.
Yeah, no, they're
picking
definitely
up one.
they're gonna pick one. Yo, this mock draft has them picking none.
I wouldn't even listen to that mock draft.
Yeah, screw that mock draft. What is that mock draft?
Bro, I hate looking at mock drafts. They're
Probably
so
done
like,
like-
There's no way the Eagles podcast is better than ours.
No fucking way. 2 things you can bet on. The 2 Pennsylvania teams getting a pass catcher. It's the Eagles getting it in the first round and the Steelers getting one in the second round.
and death in
I don't know.
Texas.
What up, pals? Welcome to the Final 2 Minutes podcast. It's your boy JB, followed by Chugs, Clap, Brick Shithouse. We go get this shit started.
Hey, are we going to do our Easter egg hunt
Jesus.
after Twisted Tuna?
Dude, we could do it wherever. You guys can come over and play with my chickens too. They're fucking awesome.
Oh
Play
my
with their
gosh.
cocks.
Can we
How many
put-
chickens do you think I can fit in my ass?
As raw as it is right now, probably about 3. 3 full chickens.
I don't know. I'm going to go with 1 because
It's gonna hurt
I
so
mean,
bad after the
listen,
first one.
he can only fit 2
They're not
hot dogs. Do you
full-grown.
think he's going to fit 3 chickens?
They're not grown yet. I think three up there is good.
They're not
So it's-
gerbils. They don't bury themselves in there.
So it's 3 little chicks.
He's also not Eminem, so I doubt he's.
All right, we won't start with real chickens. We'll start with peeps.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going at least a baker's dozen.
Are we gonna do the what's that challenge where you put as many as you can in your mouth?
And then you have to like say
Say
something.
fluffy bunny or something.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
How many
Jesus.
peeps do you think you could fit in your mouth?
My mouth or my ass?
There's a big difference.
I don't know. I
between
don't got
the
a
two.
big mouth. Look.
Well, your problem is you have like a larger tongue than most people. So like that takes up more space.
Maybe 7.
I think I could probably do about 8.
All right, maybe
You know,
9. Maybe 9.
That's
then.
one thing I'm gonna tell Jesus on this Easter Sunday. Why couldn't he bless me with a 7-inch, instead of a 7-inch tongue?
I would purposefully force 1, maybe 2 down my throat. So I think I could do 9.
Jesus.
I think I could do 7.
When you mean like when you were trying to stuff them in your mouth, try to like swallow a couple to make it seem like you had more?
No, I'm saying it could.
You're like,
Oh.
call me buddy.
How do you have all those chickens and not one of them's named Colonel Sanders? Or even the Colonel?
How come one of them's not named Dinner? It's the most common fucking chicken name.
Or
Read a book.
Popeyes.
Are we
Yo,
gonna
that shit
do a
bounced
bet
off
right
the
now?
bat, dog.
Who was that?
Who has
Spencer
the better
Torkelson.
record between the Pirates, Marlins, and Tigers?
Oh my
I feel
God.
like they're all
shit.
Yeah, they're all on that bottom tier together, but they're
Tigers-
all teams that we like.
Tigers
like-
are like 4 and 6, I think, or 5 and 6 now. We won last night. I think we're 5 and 6.
The
I
well, the
say
Pirates were 3 and 3, and then now they got smoked today.
I don't know. I think the Tigers will finish above the Marlins.
Yeah, the Tigers got all their
Unfortunately.
farm team prospects. Like they're all like coming up to the majors now.
And it's not even that they're better. It's just that the NL East is just so stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, the Marlins are making quick work of the Phillies, though. I mean, the Phillies, like on paper, the Phillies should always be good, right?
Yeah.
But they're not, and I think it has a lot to do with their pitching.
They haven't been good since they had Ryan Howard.
Ryan, I haven't thought about him in a minute.
Ryan
Hey.
Howard and Chase Utley.
They're both in MLB The Show.
Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy
Oh, and just for the
Rollins,
record,
J-Roll.
I'm a liar.
Hey,
Tigers
roll.
are 3 and 4.
So they have the same record as the Pirates, and they have the same record as the Marlins. They're all 3 and 4,
The race is neck and neck.
literally.
When
So
are we
as
going to
of
try to
right
go to a
now-
Marlins game? Are we going to wait till like June?
You can
Ish.
do whenever. They're gonna be cheap year round.
Yeah, I
Good
looked.
call.
I looked today. You could get tickets for like $19.
Yeah. Like good tickets too.
Dirt
Bro,
cheap.
parking is more expensive.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I remember
Right
last
line there?
time.
you could park. With one of those people that are on the side for like $10.
Yeah. I parked pretty close last time I went. I think I paid like $20 though.
Last
Plus, you
game,
can
I
get
think
it.
last 2 games I went to, I just did the parking garage right there. It was easier.
Yeah, it is easier. I like
I-
the convenience of that. I always park in the parking garage. You know,
I just parked in like a grass lot.
We went down one time and parked at a gas station parking lot for like $25
Yeah.
and just
I
walked
also-
right across the street.
I
Yeah.
also don't know how down you guys would be to take the bright line because right now they actually, and I also don't know how far the drop off is from the Miami Marlins park or Lone Depot, whatever the fuck it's called now. But you get a free transport from the bright line up to 5 miles to wherever your destination is.
Ooh.
So
The
like
Bright
it
Line.
would drop you off like right there if we went to like a Heat playoff game.
The most dangerous train ever for people that are crossing or cars.
I mean, it's bright, so they should see it. I don't understand it.
Hey, I'm down to do that for a Heat playoff game though.
It
It
is
drops you off a mile from the arena, from FTX Arena, and you can just walk there. You got to pass a couple bums, but
I mean, it
They-
drops
they
you
leave
off
you
a
alone.
mile, but then you could take a car since it's only a mile away. You could take a Brightline car, which is a Tesla, so we could ride luxury up to the stadium or the arena.
whatever you want to do, pal. If
Well,
you
no,
set it up, I'm
the
in.
Marlins,
Just
the Marlins Stadium is 12 minutes away, so
Can
we'll
we
do
rent
that
one
for
of
there.
those? Can we rent one of those cool
depends on how many
scooters?
miles.
It just says 12 minutes.
I don't think they
Because
have those
Miami,
scooters
12
anymore.
minutes might be under 5 miles.
Yeah.
It might be. All I know is that we're definitely going to 1, maybe 2 Dolphins games this year.
At least, yeah, I'm down for 2.
I haven't seen Aaron Rodgers play. He's down here. And obviously, I got to go to the Steelers game too.
There's gonna be a lot of people at the Steelers game.
There's always a ton of people.
No, I
It
mean
is.
like in our group that we're gonna go with, like it's gonna be a lot of people.
There's always
Oh,
a lot of people
yeah.
going to away games. in
Tailgate's
general.
gonna be insane.
It's going to be
Oh,
massive.
yeah.
I hope
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
we're-
honestly hope they made the last time the Steelers and Dolphins played. It was at Heinz Field, but they made it a primetime game. So it was actually Monday night.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that like a low scoring game too? Was that the game that was
yeah, I
like
think it was
9-3 or
relatively-
something?
No, it wasn't that low. It was like 24-14. Shut you guys down in the second half.
That's mean.
Didn't
What do you
stick
think the
with you.
Steelers are gonna do in the draft this year?
27-14.
27-14. I was pretty close.
Yeah.
I remember I beat Grant in fantasy that week because I got to watch James Conner and also Chris Boswell kick his ass live
Mm.
at the
Oh, yeah, you
stadium.
guys scored 17 points in the second half.
Yeah, we were down 14-10. You guys were actually up 14-3, and Deontay Johnson caught a touchdown on it wasn't even a Hail Mary. He did a cross route, and they had like 4 players deep. And then they just blocked him up, and he made a guy miss, and he went into the end zone.
That's
Like,
your
one of
boy
the-
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph. He threw a pass to Juju Smith-Schuster,
And
left corner of the
Deontay.
end zone, Deontay Johnson, and then James Conner ran one in.
damn, you know everything about this game, huh?
Oh, come on now. I remember TJ Watt strip sack on Ryan Fitzpatrick. Come on, man. I was
All right,
there.
we get it. All right, we get it. He had 2 sacks that game.
Yeah.
So what do you think the
Minka,
Steelers are gonna do in the
Look,
draft?
look, and that was the game after. Hold on. It gets better. That was the game after they traded for Minka, and look at how many interceptions he had.
He had 2.
Try it again. Third time's a charm.
I don't even
All right,
give a
so-
shit what I don't give a fuck about the Steelers anymore. I hope they trade their first round pick away for
Hey, X had an
a
interception that
washing
game
machine?
too.
and a power forward at this point. I don't
Hey,
Outside of that, I think if one of the top safeties, because they have two top safeties. I think a guy from Notre Dame, forget his name, it's escaping me, but if he could fall, they're gonna nab it. I don't think he
Hamilton?
will. Yeah, I
Hey,
don't-
anyway, it'll be more than they got for Kyle Korver in that trade.
I think that's his name, Kyle Hamilton.
so I could see them going top tier safety, offensive line, obviously, and it would not shock me if they went wide receiver.
What pick do you guys have?
24th,
They're right after us. They have
25th.
right after the Cowboys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Notre Dame safety going to fall that far? I thought you were supposed to go top 10.
He is. I don't think he's going to. So I think if they trade up, they can get him. If not, I don't think he's going to fall. If he does, the Steelers have been notoriously known for just letting the draft fall to him and then getting high talented guys later on in the draft.
Hey, man. Yeah, there's a lot of
Hamilton.
Like you said, a lot of high talent players fall in the draft for some reason. And
Daxton Hill.
You can get a stud fucking player who should have gone top 10 at like 24, 25. It happens all the time. Cowboys got CeeDee Lamb at 17. He was a top 5 talent in the draft.
Yeah, I thought he was the best receiver in that draft. Whenever the draft first happened.
If Kyle Hamilton gets drafted, you can get Daxton Hill from Michigan. He's projected to go to you guys.
He's a safety?
Yeah, safety.
So yeah, top tier safety, offensive line, or even a wide receiver. I mean, we have Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Pat Freiermuth.
You guys have basically the same needs the Cowboys do. We need an offensive guard. We need a receiver. We need a backup tight end or a second tight end. And we need D-line.
Do you sometimes ever think about the things that could have been? Like, what if Travis Frederick
all the time
never had that issue? Like a healthy him with Zach Martin on the interior, like that offensive line was straight.
So I don't think about stuff like that. The what ifs I think about is like, what if we got TJ Watt instead of fucking Taco Charlton? That still grinds my gears to this day. It ruins my day on a weekly basis.
Taco Charlton.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, and guess what? It all comes full circle because they actually played together this year. Taco and TJ were on the Steelers.
Yeah, he's on his 4th team in 4 years, 5 years.
Hey, the draft just falls to them. Fuckers.
I think.
That's when the tie goes on the head.
So I've seen mock drafts where they say the Cowboys are going to get the guard from Boston College, which I wouldn't hate. We don't really have a starting caliber left guard right now.
Is the center for Iowa, is he projected to go in the first round?
Linderbaum.
I'm gonna look. I think he might be at end of the first round, beginning of the second round.
He's projected to go 20. No. Where did it just go? He's projected to go to the 21 to the Pats.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you think the Dolphins are going to do? Oh, you guys don't have a first round.
We have a pick 102 overall.
That's your first pick?
Yes.
But don't you guys have like 2 first rounds next year or something?
Yeah, we have 2 first round next
102?
year. 102. Yeah, 102.
That's how many
you guys
picks
will do
he's gonna have this
offensive
year.
line? Do you think
No
you guys
way.
will do offensive line?
Probably. There's a center from Kentucky, I think, that we should grab.
You still need that offensive line help.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can never have too many offensive line help.
You got
Hey,
Armstead.
I was watching highlights from the Georgia receiver earlier.
Pickens.
I think that was him. Dude, 6'4" and runs so smooth.
Like
George
AJ
Pickens. Oh my God. There are so many good wide receivers this year.
It's crazy. It's been like that the last 3 years.
Dalvin Cook's brother's getting drafted this year?
Yeah, I wonder where he's gonna go. Carolina?
He's the 8th best wide receiver, like on this big board.
Yeah, and he still might be a first rounder. You have deep this wide receiver. If you have a need for wide receiver, this is your draft.
Oh, Packers are gonna go all in.
Well, that's why I think like it's crazy.
And they're gonna miss.
I think it's crazy. Like these teams are paying these receivers like absurd money, like the Dolphins and the fucking Raiders and stuff. Like I understand, like Tyreek Hill, like best receiver in the NFL,
generational,
or like Devontae Adams, best receiver in the NFL. But like if you're not getting somebody like that, like that's why the Cowboys moved on from Amari Cooper. We can get somebody just as good as him who doesn't have as much of an injury history in the draft, and we pay them a few million instead of 20 million.
Now, one of the big questions for wide receiver, where does Jamison Williams get picked? I can see him going to the Packers and maybe him be healthy like halfway through the season maybe even earlier. They say he's progressed well from his injury.
I could see him being the first wide receiver off the board.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if first. I mean, it all depends. His injury is so fresh, and he's probably not going to be ready for the start of the season.
No, for sure not. He'll be here like November probably.
Was it an ACL?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't know. He might go first, but
so
they've progressed like so much though.
For sure.
I could see
he's for sure gone first.
I could see him slipping to the second round, maybe, and then like missing most of his first year, if not all of it. Why not?
I don't know. I just see him going first round.
You think he's that good? They'll just be like, all right, like we'll just get him and waste a year.
Yeah.
We'll still have that fifth round.
Not waste a year. He'll probably be back in he's projected to be back in November. Who do you guys think is going to be the first overall pick?
I mean, everybody's saying Aiden Hutchinson.
I think he's going to be a bust.
I don't think he's going to be a bust.
I think people might say he's a bust because he's not going to put up like Bosa numbers. He'll get like 10 sacks this season. I think the Lions are going to trade back.
I think they should.
I think they'll get Aiden Hutchinson. Hometown kid.
I mean, if he's there, I think they'll draft him.
You said Aiden Hutchinson won't put up Joey Bosa stats, but he averages about 10 sacks a year. So he would be exactly a Joey Bosa.
I thought the Bosa brothers were putting up like 13, 14. I shouldn't have said numbers. I don't think he'll have the Bosa impact because Bosa's been getting hurt. Like they've missed games. That's why their stats are so low. Their impact is more than what even their stats say.
100%. That's why I think his impact's going to be great. I think he's a great football player.
Hey, I mean, one of the things the Lions were missing was a pass rush last year. There was a few teams, they held teams under 20 points. It was like a 4 out of 5 game stretch. Lions defense was.
I think it was towards the end of the season, right? Because they stomped the Arizona Cardinals.
Listen, the Lions, I think, had 10 games that were decided by one possession.
I'm going to put the over/under 7 games for the Detroit Lions. Over or under win total?
Over. I'm putting $50 on them to win the division.
Who the fuck did they just sign?
Who?
Dude,
the Jags.
Clap steps, baby.
Oh, dude, I don't remember. Some fucking tackle. That one guy with hair, helmet. Come on, you know him.
Come on, he has helmet hair all the time.
Brandon.
Sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff. I thought that said scarf. I had to look at it.
Yeah, is he right tackle? I thought they moved him to guard.
No, he's guard.
Yeah.
Skirt.
Right guard.
Speaking of guard, where do you guys think Sauce Gardner is going to go?
Oh, I see what you did there.
I don't know, his stock went up and Stingley's
go
went
top
down.
10. I think they're both going to go top 10.
I think he's borderline top 5 pick because I think I could see him going to the Giants or the Jets, and they both pick like back-to-back 4-5. Or
hey,
might be
that'd
5,
be
6.
That'd be fire. Have Gardner on one side and then Bradbury on the other.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Sauce Gardner, Ahmad.
Saucy.
What about Stingley? His draft stock was falling a little bit.
Wow,
I still
it's his
think
draft
he's a good
stock
quality
falling.
corner. He is a very good quality corner.
He is.
For sure.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's also another thing with the Lions. You think Okuda's going to bounce back after all his injuries and shit?
I don't know, man. He has had some pretty bad injuries.
He hasn't done
his rookie
shit.
year. Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
Sauce could even go to fucking Houston
At 3?
at 3.
Could.
All these players are probably trying to stay away from Houston.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Houston isn't as bad as everybody thinks. Like,
The
only
city,
reason why they
the
were
football
that
team
bad
pretty.
It's the city of the purple Sprite.
I don't know, man. What? So it's the Jets and Giants both have two top 10 picks, right?
Both of them, yeah.
Do you think?
Jets have 4 and 10. Giants have 5 and 7.
Do you think they both trade out, or one trades out, or none trades out?
Do you think they both trade their picks to each other? Just swap both of them?
Dude,
I mean, that would be almost as dumb as the Eagles and Saints trade.
That seems like a Jets and Giants thing to do, though.
I mean,
Maybe the Chiefs trade up to get a wide receiver.
with
And
as
the
good
Eagles
as-
still picked the worst player of the whole draft.
They did hit on Devontae Smith last year, I think.
I'm setting
Yeah.
the over/under on Eagles drafting wide receiver first round at 0.5. Do we hit an over or an under?
Over.
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 Wait,
Over
so
0.5.
sad.
Over 1.
They have 2, I think.
Oh yeah. They're 18 and 19, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
They
they
have-
can't,
they have two.
bro. They can't pass up this draft class of wide receivers.
Yeah, no, they're
picking
definitely
up one.
they're gonna pick. They're gonna pick one. They're gonna pick one. Yo, this mock draft has them picking none.
I wouldn't even listen to that mock draft.
Yeah, screw that mock draft. What is that mock draft?
Bro,
Bro?
I hate looking at mock drafts. They're
Probably
so
done
like,
like-
There's no way the Eagles podcast is better than ours.
No fucking way. Hey, there's 2 things you can bet on. The 2 Pennsylvania teams getting a pass catcher. It's the Eagles getting it in the first round and the Steelers getting one in the second round.
and death in
I don't know.
Texas.
Look at the last 4 or 5 draft classes. Steelers get a pass catcher in the second round.
Or third or fourth.
Okay, wait. How about this one for you?
I'm saying strictly second.
They have better luck in the 3rd through 6th round because they got Antonio Brown in the 6th. They got Deontay Johnson in the 3rd, but they got Claypool in the 2nd.
Dude, the Eagles' best chance at a good wide receiver is freaking Mark Wahlberg.
Classic.
All right, how about this
Vince
one? Over
Papale.
under QBs taken in the first round. 1.5.
Over.
Over. I think teams need a QB. That's why.
Well,
right, how
I think
about-
I think what it is like because a QB is like such a hard position to hit, like just hit a bullseye on, that teams will take the risk and waste a first round pick just
How
in
about-
case he might be a stud.
How about 2.5?
I think it's going to be 2.
How about
I-
2.5?
I think 3 QBs
Only
in the first round.
it could be
Three?
less than 2.5 because the Lions could hold off the second round because they have that early second round pick and pick
Yeah.
the QB then.
Bro,
That's the
they
only
have
thing.
the Lions have 3 picks in the top 34. They
Yeah,
have
so-
this number 2 pick, the number 30 pick, I think, or 29, something like
I think
that.
they can wait out the quarterback
32
until that second round.
Rams.
Yeah, for sure.
And they could do something with Jared Goff if they end up trying to trade him for
Oh
something.
shit.
If they
What are you
trust
gonna
like
get
a
from
quarterback
Jared
in the
Goff?
draft.
What are you
Wait,
going
wait,
to get from Jared Golf? Come on, man.
All right,
I don't know.
fuck the goofball. Where's Baker going? And because he's definitely getting traded in a draft, right?
He's going to the Lions. He's trading for Jared Goff.
I
He's-
fucking hope not, bro. Oh, I
he's-
would be so upset.
He's definitely getting
I-
traded in a draft, like for sure, right?
You think he's gonna get traded during the draft?
For sure, he
Uh,
has to. There's no way he doesn't.
Like I don't know, he might get traded beforehand.
I feel like it makes too much sense for him to get drafted beforehand because then
Drafted.
then the team can build around him. But if you do it after the draft,
That's what I'm saying. It has to be either during the draft or before. In this little time period, 2 weeks, he's getting traded.
I think it's got to be before. So are we setting it as before or after the draft? We will.
And
see
why is it the Seahawks?
trade?
I'll tell you what, it's not. It's not going to be the Panthers because Robbie Anderson was like, "Fuck no."
You saw that? That shit was hilarious.
They take their
I
chances
mean-
with Cam.
I
You
mean,
think
the
Cam signs
Seahawks.
back to Carolina?
They take their chances with Sam.
Listen, if Cam goes back to Carolina, that just means the Panthers are like that toxic ex that you just keep going back to. Just because you love all the memories and all the good times
He
you
brought him
had.
to the Super Bowl, or almost.
That's the good time in the memories that they
Or
keep
did.
holding on
I mean,
to.
He almost won
He
it.
did bring him to the
Nah.
Super Bowl. He won-
Nah.
So
That's when they got blown out, right?
Games that year.
Yeah, Von
they-
Miller had like 5 sacks in the first half.
He got paid this year, by the way.
He did. Bro, the Bills are going to be nasty.
Dude, not bad for a guy that's been in the league.
Well, freaking
11
Von
plus
Miller's freaking sports glasses cost 25 mil. Freaking things are huge.
Bro, Von Miller be sacking motherfuckers looking like this. It's ridiculous.
He looks like that freaking that She-Man woman swimmer with those glasses on.
Bro, he doesn't even be
The
wearing
one that was
them
in
anymore.
college.
Yeah.
Damn, this year his cap hit's only 5 mil.
That's because in 3 years,
And
he's
then it
making
goes
like
and
70
then it
million.
goes and then it goes all the way up to 18 and then 21.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
Wait,
Like if you
who
look
is
at
this?
Patrick Mahomes,
Von.
Von Miller. If you look at Patrick Mahomes, like cap hit, like the first 2 years, he's
Yeah.
making like $800,000,
Bro,
$1
his
million. And then afterwards he makes like 45, 47, 53, 55, 58, and like 60 million the last couple years of his contract.
His base salary for the first 2 years is 1.1 mil, and then it goes all the way up to 17 in 2024. Von Miller.
Von Miller. Oh
Yeah. It's crazy.
But all he needs to do is just fucking win a Super Bowl one of those first 2 years and retire, and then the Bills can spread that cap hit out for his guaranteed money, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes' contract is backloaded like a motherfucker.
What do the Bills need? They're missing something for that team.
A running back.
Running back.
If they have,
I don't know if this is a good running back class though.
If the Bills had a running back like Tony Pollard, I think they would go to the Super Bowl.
Why don't they try and trade the Browns for like Kareem Hunt? Even though the Browns like the system,
that much of an impact. I don't think Tony Pollard would make that much of an impact to make them
I think he's better than what they have now, and I think that much of a improvement can get them over the hump because they're already like right there. They just need a little improvement that much, and I think Tony Pollard is that much better than Devin Singletary and whatever other pile they got.
What if the Bills give up like a first round and then one of their running backs for like Kareem Hunt?
I'm pretty sure they're kicking around that idea somewhere.
Either a running back or maybe a wide receiver. Maybe a wide receiver in the fucking stacked draft.
Probably. They would have to.
I think even bringing a receiver to Buffalo wouldn't even be.
I mean, that'd be a good idea. They just paid Stephon Diggs, so you want to counteract that with a cheap number 2. They don't have Cole Beasley anymore.
Bro, I think we all forget how great Gabriel Davis's game was in the playoffs.
4 touchdowns, dog.
It was good. It was good for sure.
That was a good game.
It was unreal.
It was pretty. Yeah,
it was unreal.
That was borderline.
It was crazy.
Best wide receiver performances in a playoff game. That was crazy.
Who's getting that good ass tight end in the draft? Who's predicted to get him? I forgot where he's from. I think he's from Iowa.
Oh, I know.
I mean, that makes sense. Any Iowa tight end is a surefire.
It's one of them. One of those up mid northwest whatever places.
Yeah.
Midwest, Northwest.
Unless he's not in the first round anymore. I think he was predicted to go first round.
West, Kanye West.
Hello.
All right, y'all. We're gonna switch gears over to the ML Bizzle.
Yeah. After I find out where this guy's going.
Yeah.
Because I have to ask you guys a question.
Yeah, I got it.
Hold on 1 second. Jay.
After break.
No, there is no. He might have went back to school because there's no guy in the top 50.
Okay. Next year, better luck.
Better luck next year.
Next year for sure.
All right, the ML Bizzle. What you got, Jay Bizzle?
Stepping foot into the ML Bizzle. I want to know who you guys have is making it out of the AL and making it out of the NL to play in the World Series. Sorry, I'm in between burps over here.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, Gypsy.
Who's your AL pick to make it to the World Series? Brick. Pick Brick.
AL team.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
They just have so much good hitting. Their pitching solid. I wouldn't say their pitching is like bad.
We're gonna get back to the Blue
great.
Chugs, who's your NL team? Who's playing the Blue Jays in the World Series?
My NL team?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my boys from last year, the Brewers.
Bro, I was gonna say that too.
I picked the Brewers last year. I told Bryce last year after we went to the first Marlin game.
They're such an underrated
the
team.
Gonna win it.
They're such an underrated team.
I
love that. I love that.
They got great pitching. They got some good hitters, good fielding. Brewers.
They're so underrated.
And I will cheer for beer anytime. So I'm down with the Brewers.
Bro, I love that pick. Yes.
We got a BJ's versus the Brewers. That's going to be a great World Series one day.
Oh my God.
BJ's and beer, the best two things in life.
And clap. So we're going to build our own World Series Okay, so who do you have making it out of the AL? You are an AL guy, so who do you have making it?
Don't even say the Tigers.
No, I'm not gonna say Tigers.
Tigers versus Pirates.
I don't know, because like I had the NL. I don't know about the AL. I think the AL's a little close. I think like for the NL, I'll do that one. I think the Dodgers, like they fucking loaded up even more. No,
No, Jordan definitely had something going for the NL.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have anything for the AL. I don't know.
It's okay. We're gonna touch up on the Dodgers here in a second. So clap totally winning. So it's the Dodgers.
I think the Dodgers are gonna
with-
choke.
That was a
Again.
Weenie Hut Junior pick, Grant.
Yeah, everyone had
Boo.
the Dodgers to freaking make it. Come on now. So
Okay, did you want to know what I picked, or did you want to know what a bold prediction I had?
I mean, I don't know. A prediction's a prediction. I had someone for my NL team, but you decided to go NL. Randomly pick an AL team, and I think that I want to pick the Tampa Bay Rays, but I really think that the White Sox are going to go to the AL. I think that their hitting, complemented by their pitching, especially their bullpen and their late relievers. I mean, come on.
All right, I'm sorry for taking the NL.
You made me think on the spot, so
Listen.
What we gotta do.
I like the White Sox.
I'm sorry for picking the NL and making you say that dumbass comment. We can switch it up. I'll take the AL. You can take the NL.
It already happened.
It's okay, because it happened, and we have a Dodgers versus White Sox World Series. So that brings me to my next question. Would you rather
Wait.
a Blue Jays Brewers World Series or a Dodgers White Sox World Series?
Well, MLB is gonna want Dodgers White Sox.
Just because the market. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick the.
I think Blue Jays and Brewers would be
Yeah.
more interesting.
I agree.
It'll be more of like top tier pitching versus top tier hitting type of deal.
And I think JB forgets that the White Sox have a buzzsaw in their own division, and they wear navy blue and orange.
Nah, I like the White Sox though. Wait, can we bring up the Twins playoff losing streak?
Oh,
What is it?
please?
18 consecutive playoff games loss.
That means at least the last 4 series they went 0-4.
Well, no, even
No.
in the divisional series, you can only go 0-3.
That means the last 6. They
Ever-
stink.
No,
the
it's
wild card.
ever since like 2004.
They haven't won a playoff game.
Nope.
That
Against-
baffles me. I'm
Against
baffled.
the
I did not
Yankees.
know that stat.
A's, Yankees again, Yankees
last-
another time.
Was the last time they won when they had Kirby Puckett and Torrey Hunter?
Probably
No, that was before Torrey Hunter.
Yeah, it was before Torrey Hunter.
shit. They probably won like
Bro, Kirby Puckett was that guy.
Kirby Puckett was the man.
Bro.
how fucking crazy is that stat though? Hey,
How
that
about the surprise NL team? How about the Rockies?
all right. Slow down. They can only win at home.
I don't know about the World Series, but they'll definitely make the playoffs. I think we were talking about that on the last.
I don't
episode.
know. I don't think they'll make the playoffs because they have such a stacked division, and I
Maybe
don't
they
see
can make it as a wild card. I
Yeah,
don't
one
think
of the
they'll win the
best
division.
players.
I
no
wanna
because
see-
I see the Dodgers, Giants, the Dodgers making it, Brewers, Braves, I guess, and then 2 wild card teams are probably the Padres and Mets, maybe
I think
Padres and Giants.
I think the Padres might barely miss it this year.
Oh, I think the Mets actually win their division. I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be
What
either
about
the
when the
Braves or
Padres
Mets.
get titties back?
Titties,
when's he supposed to come
Toddies.
back next month?
When they get
Tatis,
talkies or whatever. Toddies.
Takis.
Yeah, how cool would it be? Like we have not seen Mike Trout
Oh my god.
any sort of championship, let alone a World Series game. How awesome would it be to see the Angels out there, see the star power of Ohtani and Trout, like the top 2 guys that should win an and MVP, like just watching them play in the postseason and doing whatever they do, like they have never had the team. I feel like this is a fringe team. If they maybe make a couple acquisitions, they might be able to get to like that World Series team.
They need pitching. Need
100%.
pitching. Need pitching.
Do you guys want to know what the Angels are?
3 and 4.
They're in the outfield.
The Angels. That was a good one. The Angels
Our
are
piles.
no, the Angels are like when your dog swallows and eats 2 diamonds and then shits them out. Okay. Those 2 diamonds are Otani and Trout, and the rest of the team is the shit
Bro,
all around the 2 diamonds.
they got other good players on the
Yeah, the Anthony Rendon. They have.
Anthony Rendon, Brandon Marsh,
I think if Joe Adell gets his head on his
Joe
shoulders,
Adell.
he has the power to have like a 30 home run season.
They have good hitters. They don't have good pitching, and that's the problem.
They have
Like-
Otani to pitch every game.
Is it like all pitching like across the board? Like they're starting
Literally
their bullpen?
pitching.
Like what?
A couple years ago, they had like 6 picks in the draft or something. All pitchers they picked. They picked entire draft just pitchers because they know they need pitchers.
So how have they done so far? Are they coming up through the farm
No.
system, or
That was a couple years ago. That would probably take a couple more years.
is that all through this episode?
What?
Oh,
Hey, very impressive, JB.
Are those good,
No.
Kirkland?
hey, they're pretty solid. I mean,
Hey.
any seltzer's pretty good.
Hey, Otani has 2 home
JB's
runs
been on
today.
Kirkland since high school.
Hey, I fucking love Kirkland. All right, not Kirkland's the store. Kirkland, the
You
brand.
used to work there at Costco.
I did. I worked for some slapdick, and I said I ain't coming no more, and I ain't come no more. And then they sent me a notice in the mail that I was fired.
You work for the rival company too, BJ's.
and I work for BJ's.
Wait,
Costco used to be
you got
my
fired
side.
from Costco?
No, I was seasonal, and then
No.
I had gotten taken off the schedule. I'm like, yo, what happened? He's like, oh, I don't know what happened. So I didn't show up for my shifts from work that week, and they sent me a notice that I was canned.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Hell
I get-
yeah.
Fuck you. I never came back. And I just
Hey,
stayed in
didn't you work in like the electronics or something there? I remember you were like hyping it up when you were working there.
Yeah, because it was easy money. Like it was really fucking easy money. All right.
Did you see Adam Schefter almost basically get canceled for saying
Yeah,
like RIP Dwayne Haskins? He had an up and down career.
dude? So I understand.
struggling to make a roster.
Yeah,
I got the screenshot still.
I understand. Okay,
Kyle.
okay, Brick. Read us the tweet.
Because I sent it in the chat. Hang on, I gotta
I
find
thought
it.
you had
Keeping
You
Here it
have
is.
the tweet.
Dwayne Haskins, a standout Ohio State before struggling to catch on with Washington and Pittsburgh in the NFL, died this morning when he got hit by a car in South Florida. Haskins would have been 25 on May 3rd.
He called him an Ohio State standout. How come nobody was applauding him for that?
But he said he was struggling
Struggling. So why
to
would
catch on.
I mean,
Like he could have just said standout at Ohio State and left it at
he could have said NFL QB Dwayne Haskins died,
that.
but he was
you?
like, "Yo,
He's
he's been up and down." Okay, now
Yeah.
he's just down.
But the guy just
I-
died. There is one thing that is for sure going to happen in life. You're going to die. You know, and for it to be so sensitive and for Adam Schefter to go out there, that was a little egregious. Like he
Death
might
in
not have
Texas.
thought anything of it, but you definitely don't say anything negative or remotely close to negative in any sort of tweet. You kind of just pay your respects, say, hey, you know, he's
Yeah.
a great guy, with all these great numbers, and
So it was also fucked up because his name was trending next to Dwayne Haskins' name all day.
It basically took over the story.
Yeah.
You know why does Adam Schefter always get in all these debacles? You don't hear shit from Ian Rappaport on
He's
the
not a-
NFL Network.
Because he's a robot.
you really
Ian
don't.
Rappaport is?
Schefter,
No, Shefty.
Yeah. Well, he's not. I don't think he's a robot. He's a
No human emotions.
Didn't he just win? Didn't he just win the Masters?
No, that's his brother. Scotty Scheffler.
So Schefter, he now has in 1 year, if false claim of Tom Brady retiring, because that motherfucker back this season.
I mean, but like it was true for a point. Like he did end up
It
retiring.
was
He
true
just-
for like 40 days.
Yeah.
Shefty got blazed, and then he got blazed for the Haskins stuff. So I think Shefty really needs to be stepping on eggshells here, because one more false claim, and I'm gonna start following Ian Rappaport.
Well, it's a great
I
week
mean,
for that. It's Easter.
I mean, for the podcast page on Twitter, we only follow, or I think we follow both of them. But Schefter's going to be around for a while. He just signed an extension with the.
We shouldn't follow any of them. We're the insiders.
Yeah,
Who the fuck are
I'm
you
kidding.
talking to?
2 weeks late on everything.
I mean, for the most part, you say 1,000,001 things. You tweet 1,000,001 things. One tweet. I don't know where I was going with
You about to
this.
puke?
He's like,
I keep regurgitating my freaking seltzer over here, and I lose my train of thoughts. So, anyways, you send like 1,000,000 tweets, and then it just takes one to fuck up everything, or I guess 2 in this case, because you get the Tom Brady retirement wrong.
Hey man, there's so many people in this world. You're bound to offend somebody at some point.
We've already offended the Irish. Okay.
Hey,
Oh no, not us.
the
again.
Irish already hate us. Okay, now
And probably the Scots.
football fans hate. No, I think the Scots are on our side.
Think so? Are we allowed to
Oh,
call
you
them
might.
Scots? I don't even know.
Jesus.
I know a Scot.
There we go.
I know 2 Scots.
I know Scotch.
Oh shit! Tell me how.
You know what? I don't like either Scots, and I don't like Scotch either. So I don't think I want to go. I don't. The Scots don't need to be on our team. Fuck them too.
All right.
They can go sit on it with the Irish.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
sit on your fucking bagpipe.
All right, what up, what up, JB? What up, JB?
My early season pick for the AL East, not AL West, AL East winner, the Orioles, are about to defeat the New York Yankees. Mark my word.
Oh, weren't we supposed to do our MVP or whatever? Cy Young.
Hey, we did the World Series, and I thought that was good enough.
Oh,
Now I
okay.
think it's a great time. I'm a couple seltzers in to go on my Clayton Kershaw rant.
Uh-oh.
What was
Pile it
yours,
away.
pal?
Meow, 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 meow.
And I will say, I had a lot of time to digest this and understand where certain people are coming from. This is the right call. This is what he needs to do to prolong his season. Okay, I get that. Protect his arm, protect his back, whatever. But then I get to thinking, well, why can't you just, give him an extra day's rest or an extra 2 days rest or skip him in the rotation the next time? He is literally pitching for baseball immortality. And Dave Roberts, I understand he's a huge statistical guy, and I don't know who he has backing him up, but whoever it is, you need to go up to him man-to-man, say, hey, are you good to continue going? He says yes. He's going back out there in the 8th and 9th, and who even knows if he's going to pitch a perfect game? But he's literally baffling these hitters left and right. He's getting towards the bottom of the rotation. You got to think in the 8th and 9th inning. He has a very good shot. He K'd 13 Blue Jays, has a very good shot to complete the perfect game. You got to give him every opportunity to go out there, especially after 80 pitches.
Not Blue Jays.
Or the Twins. Sorry. Blue Jays. I was thinking, I already saw him in the World Series. But anyway, so the Twins. And he already
Wait, so
K'd 13 of them.
Does that mean Clayton Kershaw is going to throw a no-hitter in the World Series against the Blue Jays?
Against the White Sox.
All right, bud. But then 80 pitches. And he might have been told before the game, like, hey, we're going to take you out whenever you get around this number. That's probably exactly what happened. But you're throwing a perfect game. He's 34 years old now, already has a no-hitter under his belt, already has a Cy Young. He's going to Cooperstown. But you don't think he would want to join only 22 other MLB players in the history of the game to throw a perfect game? He definitely wanted to. And he went after the fact. He's like, yeah, I would have liked to go out there, but I kind of respect his decision. Dave Robertson
Yeah,
said.
he after the game he agreed that it was the right call, and like I'm kind of on that side. Like I think if it's a long season, he's your best pitcher. You want to keep him healthy as long as you can. If it was maybe like a month and a half further into the season, I think they would have left him out there and let him try to get the perfect game. But it's so early in the season. It was a shortened spring. They had a shortened season last year. I think he was just looking out for the longevity of the season instead of going for immortality.
Yeah, but also what's like an extra, you got to think the pace he was on, what's like an extra 20 pitches? Like, can he take shorter bullpen sessions? Or I don't know what kind of progressions they take during the week. Could you delay a start? Like, would that give him enough time? You got to think of certain things like that. Or did they just want to keep him on the rotation and slowly amp him up that way? Like, I get that.
That's the side I'm leaning on, is the last point you made about him.
But
just
also like he's had injuries and they happen. Injuries happen. You don't exactly know how to happen. You don't want to stress out whatever he's got going on, any of his ailments. But at the same time, it's like,
did he ask Clayton Kershaw or did he just take him out?
That I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he just took him out.
If he just took him out, then it might be a little fucked up. But if he asked him and Clayton agreed, then it's fine.
They probably would have been talking like in between innings and like he's saying like, how you feeling? And then like as like the coach, the manager himself is like getting a feel for it. And he just thought it was the right call.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he definitely, 100%. That's what was going on in his mind. No matter what happened, I'm taking him out. This is what's going on.
It's because of the injury and the shortened spring and all that. He said he didn't pick up a baseball till January after being injured for like half of last year. And that was his first start of the season and all that. So he was definitely under a pitch count. Like he knew he was going to get taken out.
Yeah.
You fucking throw him out there, say, hey, buddy, guess what? I threw you out here. You got a perfect game. You just can't play catch with your kids for like the next couple days.
Now, I didn't watch the game. How soon after him getting taken out did the perfect game get ruined?
2 batters later.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he got an out.
Son of a bitch.
To Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, Gary Sanchez.
That bum.
Drop the mic and walk away.
Chugs, do you have an opinion on this? Whose side are you on?
I'm kind of on your side. I think it was I agree on both sides, but I see the reason why you would keep him in because he may never get that chance again.
Yeah.
He probably won't. He's 34.
Yeah. But I also agree you do want him for the season. I don't know.
Here's a good over-under. How many no-hitters / well, not no perfect games. We'll do how many no-hitters you think will happen this season? Over-under.
Wait, before you do your over-under, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to get an average. I feel like it's 2. I feel like the over-under's got to be.
I was gonna say 3.5 over-under.
No, it has to be up more.
Was there like 5 last year or more than that?
Well, there's already been average is 7.
Okay, so there was 9 last year. So let's just do like 6.5.
It was 9 last year.
Yeah. Last year was a lot.
Last year was a lot.
Goodness.
That's
Well,
why I said it has to go up.
Better.
Well, wasn't there 3 within 1 week last year?
There was one like
and that
right
was a
at the
short
beginning.
season.
There was one right at the beginning of the season, April 9th.
Well, there's a couple factors going into here. How many of those were thrown against NL teams? Because also the universal DH is a factor now.
So
Not a pitcher, it's an actual hitter now. So it's a lot more difficult for pitchers.
Padres against the Rangers. I'm pretty sure that was.
Well, the
I don't know where it was.
I think the Mariners had 3 of them against them.
White Sox against Cleveland. Baltimore against Mariners. The Reds against Cleveland. Tigers against the Mariners. Yankees against the Rangers. Cubs, Dodgers.
Come on, one more Mariners.
Diamondbacks against Padres and Brewers against Cleveland.
Cleveland had 2 thrown against them.
Cleveland had 2, Mariners had 2, and Rangers had 2.
Bunch of bums.
what stink bombs?
Hey, now listen, if you go to a game, what would you rather see? A no-hitter, or would you rather see 10 home runs?
No hitter. I love a good pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
The
Love
fan
it.
in me wants to see
Like
10
you rock hard, Brick.
It does.
I
It really
Come on,
does.
bricked up.
love a good pitcher's duel.
homers with narrative.
Bro,
Love
you're
it.
doing the podcast and you didn't even make your bed. Come on, man. Show us some
I
respect.
honestly, you could tell like Brick's a legitimate baseball fan. I'm just a fan that likes to see high scoring games,
That's
a
me.
shit ton of runs. That's the excitement fan. So I'm the excitement fan. He's more of the laid back, old school. He brings like a score sheet of his own to the games.
It's fucking
I used
filing
to-
the pencils.
Eats Cracker Jacks.
Oh, that's an
I
E5.
used-
That's an E5 over here. That's a sport.
I used to do that in like MLB or 2K MLB like 2K8 or something. I used to like have a little score sheet down in my franchise game.
So it's
What a
true.
nerd.
That's so funny.
He has a full list of all the prospects that are coming up
Uh-huh.
every game. He goes to the games. He goes to the AAA games, AA games. The
Now
single.
I go to Jupiter, single A.
That's it. And he just watches them
I'm
progress.
like, yeah, this guy looks like he'll be in the majors.
He's been on my top
5
five.
years, 5 years later. This guy looks like he'll be up in 5 years.
What is the actual like call up rate for like a top draft pick, like a first rounder? Like how many years does it take him to get to a show? I feel like it's like 3.
Yeah, I think it's like 3, 4. Because what was it? JJ Bleday, he got drafted 2 years ago, and he should get called up this year. So like 3. He should. Who knows if he is?
Well, Torkelson, when did he get drafted?
Last year, 2020. Sorry, not last year, 2020.
But if your team sucks, then you get up more.
So he played 2020 and 2022 in the minors, and then he got called up this year. Is that right?
Oh, I think he might have only been in the minors 1 year.
Oh,
But he's
That's-
also
fast progression.
he's also like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he was they were saying he's been the best bat since Trout and everything. And yeah, he was smoking everybody last season.
Yeah.
And we didn't really have a first baseman. Miggy can play it, but they wanted him to move to DH to prolong his career. I think they can probably get this year and next year at least out of Miggy. Unless he was just playing to get his 3,000th hit, which I
Because
think
he
he
was
should
just
get, hopefully this series against the Royals.
he was just progressing so fast, like so quick.
Him and Casey Mize too. Casey Mize was our first
Yeah.
round pick, I think, the year before, and now he's in our starting lineup. They just put him on the 10-day IL though for muscle strain in his right arm, but he pitched last night against the Royals. Tigers gonna be solid, man. The only thing is like we don't have much left in our farm system. Like the best people we had, we've already called up. So now it's just about getting them like MLB experience and
There's
seeing
like
how they
those-
progress.
There's those couple exceptions for like first overall picks.
For like their length in the farm systems.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
what is-
Torkelson was the first pick. Mize was the first pick.
First round picks are
Yeah.
usually what, 3 to 4 years, maybe 5.
Like first round is usually like maybe 2 to 3.
Okay, so
The
I
first
would have
overall.
like 3.5, like on like their third
Yeah.
on their third season or their
Basically.
third year is when
Maybe
they
like
get moved up.
halfway through, maybe like summer call-ups. Because you can
Okay,
have like
yeah.
a certain amount of people. You
What
get
did
like
Tris-
5 more.
what did our resident baseball player do?
I think
I was trying to twist that into Tristan being part of our team. What
He-
did how
he
long did it
took-
take Tristan to get to the majors?
He took a little bit because I think he got injured.
5 years.
He got
So,
injured.
2020.
I thought it took him 4, and
4
then
or
on his
5.
4th
He graduated in 2015.
Yeah, so he played 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 in
he
the
got moved up in
minors.
2019.
He got moved up. He was out all year. 2019.
Oh, what happened?
2020 was his debut. Right?
2020 was his debut. I forgot. He had something with his elbow, I think, or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember. Okay.
But yeah, he was injured like his first.
I mean, technically, yes, he was
Few
called up,
years.
but he didn't play until 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Hey,
That
do you
short
think
year.
there's any chance we could ever get him on the show?
Yeah,
Doubt
once
it.
we're like,
Maybe when
once we have a
we're-
real studio.
yeah,
Okay, like once we start doing everything in person.
him
Yeah,
and your
'cause
boy
then you can
Frederick.
invite people on the show. I don't think people want to Zoom at 9
No.
o'clock at night.
Yeah,
what about Frederick?
That's because
Frederick
Jordan's
is-
got kids. He's got to put them to bed before we can record.
I'm gonna legitimately share a locker room with Tom Brady. How cool is that?
Who?
Frederick.
Frederick.
Oh, yeah. Do you
Yeah.
think he'll go? Do you think he'll go on eventually too?
Hey, Frederick just added me on Snapchat.
He's in the league.
Let's fucking. Hey, you know who added me on Snapchat? Somebody
Who?
better than Frederick.
Too.
We
Bobby
talked about
fucking
it
T.
last episode.
And Bobby T added me too.
No way,
So
Yeah,
I'm
we already-
double as cool as
bro.
you right
You
now.
got the most popping Snapchat in the
Well,
game.
He's my
Damn,
dad.
son.
Mad me. So what's that?
Yo,
What's that?
send Bobby T a Snapchat of our podcast right now.
Wait, did you say he didn't add you?
Yeah. Screw that guy.
He said, yeah.
That son of a bitch.
He doesn't fuck with you, JP.
He was honey dicking me.
Shit. Yo, the Pelicans are shitting on the Clippers right now.
Hey, what's up with JB's? All right, this is the final 2 minutes, by the way. It's the
Wait. Do you want to do MVP, NBA? Or
When
do you
do
wanna
Do
they
that for the
for-
final 2 minutes.
Do you want to do that for the final 2 minutes?
Let's do the final 2 minutes as the NBA MVP.
Okay. All right, let's go. All right, let's do it. All right.
Hey, guys. Look at your watches.
I'll have one on.
Oh shoot, wrong hand. No, I don't have one.
I got one on my meat.
You know what time it is?
The final 2 minutes, I think.
It's time for the final 2 minutes.
I think that's what it says here. Read it.
Hit it.
It's the final 2 minutes, motherfuckers.
Guess what time of the year?
Okay, so NBA MVP. I'm going to. When did they announce it?
Now.
It's basically between. You know who it's between, right?
It's between Embiid and Antetokounmpo, right?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Did I say that wrong?
Who invited this? Who invited this guy?
I mean, I guess Giannis would be.
Let's just say top three, I guess.
Who's the third?
Jokic.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the real.
Yeah.
If
Jokic-
LeBron made playoffs, he would have been in it. But
I mean, LeBron's season was nothing short of remarkable, even though the Lakers fucking tanked. Their knees just collapsed.
Yeah.
So did their record. I don't know what the hell happened.
I do. And if you go back on our Instagram page, you can see the clip of me explaining why they collapsed. You guys see that plug?
yeah, I didn't see that one.
Hey,
You
I
were
like
here
I like,
during it. What are you
I like
talking
that
about?
one. All right, so who's yours clap?
I'd probably go Embiid because he was doing all that without like Ben Simmons is still like saying, I can't play. And like he still got them to the playoffs. And he's been like there was a stretch where he was averaging 40 points a game for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Then they got James Harden. They got 1-2.
James Harden. Okay. James Harden is very talented. Very, very talented.
There's about to be a clap stat.
Uh-oh.
The most overrated motherfucker ever. He
Oh my
barely
gosh.
plays defense. He can shoot the ball, but like, is it worth like he's literally
His
he's
assist.
following the same path
Been a
as Russell
facilitator.
Westbrook.
Oh, I dropped my beers. Anyways,
He has a lot of. He's averaging a lot of assists this year.
He's
if you
averaging
guys
10
actually
assists.
look up on
Really?
YouTube James Harden playing defense, you will get a strong laugh. It like, it is the worst.
Okay, but that's what Matisse Thybulle's there for.
No, I get that, but also that's anywhere he's played. Houston mostly.
Yeah.
For some reason in Houston, his defense,
Hey, he still won MVP though.
he got more money. He's like, guess what? I'm shooting the rock. I'll get the ball in the hole, but I ain't playing no fucking defense. Let motherfuckers ride right past them.
So who's your MVP, JB?
Hey, listen, James
Yo.
Harden's philosophy is I'll let them get a 2-pointer if they just, let me shoot a 3.
They don't even let him. He literally does that Euro step like behind the three. Like it's just
Yeah,
Then a triple step
Euro
back?
step behind the 3.
like
Then he does
I
the
don't know
triple
what
step
to
back.
call it. It's the zero. What do they call it? They call it the zero step. It's like a fake, and then he like hops back, and then he can take a hop back.
Yeah, the triple step back.
No, I think they call it the 0 step.
They have that in 2K now. That move.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh, hey, before we end the show, I have one more thing that we have to talk about.
Anyways, mine is Jokic too.
Jokic.
All right, so you're
Back to
going
back.
Jokic.
Double
JB,
Jokic.
you're going Jokic.
Double Jokic.
Crazy.
Okay, Jokic. I got Antetokounmpo.
A crazy
Chugs, who
season.
you got?
You have Embiid. You literally just said it.
Embiid.
Just making sure you guys are paying attention.
You're stupid. You didn't know that. So I think Embiid's gonna win it, but
Same.
I want Jokic to win it because he averages like 3 or 4 more assists, 3 or 4 more rebounds than the other two, and it's only like 2 points less.
You know,
And-
I'm surprised you guys are all over Jokic
And
after he wanted to put a head out on Jimmy Butler.
he didn't. It was a Markieff Morris.
One of the
He
boys.
almost he almost killed him. Whatever which one. Whatever
Hey.
twin it was.
He learned that when he played in Detroit, baby. Let's go.
He
But
still
other than
has
Jokic-
he still hasn't played a game since then, since he got whiplash. But
It's whiplash. That's what he has.
yeah, that's what they classify it as, whiplash. But
That's
Jokic
that's
is-
some hard ass whiplash.
Jokic is the first player to like get 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a season.
Oh,
First
Jesus.
player in NBA history. That's insane. Plus, he's averaging like
What's his shooting percentage too?
27, 11, and 8, shooting 58 from the field.
I mean, that's all big men are kind of gonna.
Okay, yeah, but it's just insane. He's just
What's
having
his
a
3-point
crazy
percentage?
Embiid's is 49.9. So it's like-
33. 33 from 3.
well, Embiid does a lot more step backs than Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic is more of a paint presence than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Embiid. I remember Embiid coming out like he was going to be hot.
Straight
shit.
out of France.
Yeah, and then he
What?
fucking.
Straight
don't
out of
know.
France.
He's
Straight
from
outta-
France.
No, he's not. Embiid?
Yeah. Where's he from?
He's from Africa.
But
No, he's not.
Embiid,
He's from France.
He went to
Actually-
Kansas.
Jokic takes more threes than Embiid, and Embiid gets to the free throw line 10 times a game, and Jokic only gets there 5 times. So all
Embiid
his
is
points
from
come from the
Cameroon.
free throw line.
Hey, Embiid's from Cameroon. He's not from France. Who the? What kind of dunce says he's from France? Not
He's
all black
from
people
France.
look like clap. Jesus.
And he went to Kansas. Come on. You're thinking of Rudy Gobert.
I don't know who the fuck I was thinking of. I was thinking of Joel Embiid is who I was thinking of.
So, anyways, back
Yeah.
on what I was going to say. Coming out, and then
His
he
fucking
loaded
name's
the
Embiid.
first 2 years, and then just snapped into this freakish athlete MVP candidate. That's crazy.
Just like Josh Allen. Is he the Josh Allen of the NBA? Joel Embiid?
He was injured for, let's just say, first 2.5 years even.
Yeah,
'Cause he got
when-
injured in his third year, too.
when he started playing.
Oh, when he started playing, he was crazy.
It was
Yeah, he
legit.
was eating all the escargot that made him weak.
So he is
They must-
French. I
France
fucking
must
knew
be-
it.
Off his croissant.
Oui.
Cameroon is 69 degrees with 100% humidity right now. Did you guys know that?
Dude, I didn't even know Embiid was from there. Okay. I had no idea this country even existed.
He
It
started
only has a
playing.
population of 3 million.
Well, we at least we had a clap stat in there last minute.
You
Listen.
can get a 3-star hotel there for $66 and a 5-star hotel for $261.
Now that's a JB stat right there. That's the shit we need on this show.
And
And-
it's only 20 hours and 40 minutes flight away.
If you
And-
can
20
do all
hours?
this, dude, JB travels.
Yeah, you can do all of this now through Travel JB.
And
That's
Joel
it.
Embiid only started playing when he was 15 years old, too.
That's
Yes,
dope.
because he started playing volleyball and soccer, and he thought he was actually going to go over to Europe and play volleyball, but he
He went
didn't.
to Luke Mbappe, whatever his name is, camp.
You're trying to tell me that doesn't sound French.
It does. It is French. Mbappe.
That's what I
Mbappe.
thought.
Luke Mbappe, whatever his name is.
Mbappe.
He went to
Mbappe.
his camp and he was like, dang, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, he's French. He's actually like really good at soccer. I don't know if you guys see that, but he's really good.
Embiid.
No, Mbappe.
Oh,
Okay, shut up. You're an idiot.
okay. Well, speaking of French, okay. Speaking of French, I need to talk about the roller coaster of emotions I've gone on the last 24 hours. Last night, I go past on Rap TV, their Instagram page. Okay,
Yeah.
I see their headline: ASAP Rocky cheats
Oh,
on
yeah.
Rihanna, on a pregnant Rihanna with Rihanna's Fendi assistant. I got so fucking happy.
Was she bad?
I mean, it's Rihanna. She's always bad.
No, the Fendi assistant.
Fucking assistant.
She fucking better be. If you're gonna cheat on Rihanna,
Oh,
some
really?
assistant,
Dude, Rihanna.
Umbrella Ella, you're gonna leave her for some basic ass
Rihanna is
assistant.
worth $1.7 billion.
Who is?
Rihanna.
What the fuck,
Her Fendi line is ridiculous. I don't think you understand that.
bro? Okay, so ASAP Rocky. It was allegedly ASAP Rocky cheats on Rihanna with her Fendi assistant. Okay, I'm on cloud nine. I'm thinking, hey, you know what? This is why I don't have a kid yet. Okay, so I can step into the perfect stepdaddy role. And then I find out today it was just a rumor. It was a Hollywood rumor started by nonsense tabloids just to try to get suckers like me into clickbaiting on their shit. These sons of bitches got me.
You think you have
She's
a
cute, but
chance.
she's not harder than Rihanna.
Well, isn't Rihanna like, doesn't she own other companies with that? Whatever. Doesn't she own like Dior and
Well, she does. She
the
has
other one too?
Dior.
has her own.
Givenchy. Maybe not like her, but like
She might have deals with them, like
the
contracts
brand.
where they have like cross branding and stuff, where it's like
Let me see.
Fendi, Dior collaborations.
No, it's not collaborations.
I don't know if she owns the actual that brand.
LV, no, LVMH. That.
What the fuck is that?
That's the brand. That's like the father, mother, grandfather brand, whatever it's called.
That owns like Fendi and all that
That
stuff.
owns.
Louis Vuitton.
They have like a stake in them, I guess. Yeah, Rihanna entered a partnership with LVMH, the owner of Dior, Fendi, and Givenchy. Givenchy. That's French.
Okay, so so that's what it is. Yeah, she signs up as a contract.
Yeah.
That's how Kanye got so rich. Was he signed that massive contract with Gap?
Okay, that was literally like last year. He was already rich before that.
Yeah, but 4 years before that, when he was like asking Kim K for money, he was like broke as shit.
Okay, he wasn't broke as shit.
He was like 200 million in the hole or some shit like that.
I'm
Like he had
broke
put
as
all
shit.
his money into his clothing
If
line.
you can be 200 million old, that means you're rich.
I'm broke as shit.
Okay, you got a point. I see where you're coming from.
Doesn't he have a fucking contract with Adidas?
Bow Wow's not even broke as shit.
No, Bow Wow's broke as shit. Bow Wow's taking fucking fake photos of private jets and posting them on his Instagram.
I knew Bow Wow was broke when they started using his real name on Google search.
Oh my god, is it? It's funny.
Howard Woward.
That's his full name? What the fuck?
Ed Moss is his real name, I think.
Well, that's his
Oh,
name on
God.
Instagram. I think that's why they started using it, right? At Shad Moss.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's his real name.
Shad Gregory Moss.
Do you guys remember when Bow Wow was mad that Sierra broke up with him?
See,
So he told everybody that she was a tranny.
Now she's with Russell
I
Wilson.
somewhat believed it, right? Like I
Oh,
believe
everybody believed it. Boward Woward wouldn't lie to us.
wow, word. All right, dude.
Mike
I
was
think
the most likable person. Damn it! That's why they named him that. Like Mike.
Think Bow Wow's French?
No,
Howard Woward. Where does Boward Woward derive from? I
that's
feel-
definitely like Slavic.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
like that's yeah. That's
He's
I don't know.
Atlantean. He's from Atlantis.
No, he's from Columbus, Ohio.
oh, God.
And he claimed ATL the whole time because of Jermaine Dupri.
Speaking of ATL, you guys see T.I.'s trying to do stand up?
I heard he got booed off stage.
No, he didn't get booed off stage. There was another comedian up there, like they were going back and forth with jokes, and he said something, and she was like, "Yeah, that's why you ain't talking about your sexual assault cases, motherfucker." And he got all upset, like went on stage and like ripped the mic out of her hand and shit.
Wait, who?
T.I.P.
to Paris.
Oh,
Hustle,
I was like,
man.
I was like,
Ah.
Ti. Who the fuck are you
Bryce
talking
is
about?
too young for this.
Yeah, I'm too young for that conversation.
All right, you guys ready to end this shit show?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I gotta say other than I love you guys. This was fun.
Peace out,
Good to
bitches.
be back.
Oh wait, I always forget how to do this.
JB, you got anything to say right before we end? You look you look like the are hitting you, dog.
Hey, it's good to be back, boys.
Hey, I miss you guys. This was fun.